These are the stories that keep me up at night. The missing, the murdered, the mysteries that have gone unsolved in our own backyards. I've reported on crime in North Texas for more than 25 years. And now I'm opening my reporter's notebook to you, revisiting cold cases, retracing steps, and revealing evidence we've never seen before. I'll never forget December 6, 1991. I stood outside an Austin yogurt shop and watched as the bodies of 4 teenage girls were brought out. I'll never forget their names. Jennifer Harbison, 17 years old, her sister Sarah, only 15, Eliza Thomas, 17, and Amy Ayers was only 13 years old. We've kept the videos of this homicide for years. They were all friends, and they met because they all loved animals. They were part of Future Farmers of America at school. We have video of them with their pigs and their goats. Jennifer is even seen kissing one of the goats, and the video of Amy Ayers with her horse is adorable. We sat down with Amy Ayers' brother and his wife. They live in Stephenville, right here in North Texas, and we just thought it was important to hear their voices.
She loved having fun, cared about other people, animal person. I mean, raised with animals, horses and cats were her favorites.
Their murders rocked the city of Austin. No one could believe that this happened.
Shock, your body goes numb, you don't know what to do.
Police believe that this all began on the night of December 6th when Eliza and Jennifer were closing up the yogurt shop.
They think that perhaps either somebody was in the store and or someone came in through the back door, startled the girls when they were trying to clean.
What happened to them was horrific. They were bound with their own undergarments. They were shot in the head. They were raped, and their bodies were set on fire.
Called evil. That's what it is. No one with a mind, conscience, heart, morals, and would be able to do that to 4 girls.
Amy's family says that she really fought for her life. She was hit with the cash register, and she was shot twice.
They had to subdue her with strangling her, hitting her, and then shot her again. And that's why we've continued our fight, because she fought so hard to live.
Austin police tracked down more than 700 leads while their families took to the air to tell the world who their daughters were.
The day before this happened, I was thinking about prom dresses. You know, and a few days later, I had to figure out what to put my daughter in a coffin. Come to find out, her body was too burned to even dress her in anything.
Those people scared my baby girls, and my baby girls would not have hurt anyone, ever.
Police had a really tough time with this case from the very beginning because of the fire. Also, the water sprinklers went off, and then on top of that, the fire department poured more water on the scene. It destroyed the evidence.
The firemen showed up and did their job, which was put out a fire, and put the fire out and found 4 dead girls.
There were no breaks in this case for months until 3 men were arrested in Mexico.
Austin police have told reporters their plans involving 2 suspects being held in connection with the yogurt shop murders. Alberto Cortez and Carlos Saavedra allegedly confessed their roles in the murder of the
2 of those men were wanted for a sexual assault in Austin, but in the end, it turned out that they were not the killers.
They didn't know exactly what was going on, and they could really tell that the individuals had been somewhat coerced to say part of the confession.
Nearly 8 years after the murders, Austin police arrested 4 suspects in 1999.
Springsteen, you've been on the run for about 8 years. Do you have anything to say?
No comment.
2 of those guys actually confessed to the murders, Michael Scott and Robert Springsteen.
Defendant, please rise.
They went to trial and a jury found them guilty.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Robert Springsteen IV, guilty of the offense of capital murder.
Scott and Springsteen said that they were interviewed for more than 20 hours and that their confessions were coerced.
The confessions match. They were interviewed separately, but when they got to details, the details they both said matched perfectly.
But the case isn't over. 5 years later, a federal judge ruled that their confessions couldn't be used against each other in separate trials.
Thank you.
It's a bit confusing because federal law states that they should be able to confront each other in court, and that didn't happen. So it was a violation of their constitutional rights.
So the individuals were set free.
Basically, if both of them would have been sitting in the courtroom at the same time, they'd still be in prison.
They were never deemed totally innocent, but we were waiting for a retrial.
So why, decades later, have they not been tried again? That's because in 2008, a new type of DNA called YSTR revealed that DNA found on one of the girls did not match any of the men believed to be involved.
Because of the YSTR, because it puts doubt.
It's reasonable doubt. It's a question that we don't have an answer to.
So even though 2 men confessed and they were convicted, the DNA clears them of sexual assault, but the family still believes that they're involved. The big question is, who does that DNA belong to? The family really hopes that new technology will help give them that answer.
There is technology being looked at because of this case.
The families continue to wait for justice, vowing to fight on and never forget Sarah, Jennifer, Eliza, and Amy.
If you know anything about this case, you can email Rebecca at rlopez@wfaa.com.